Hey guys, Portia here, and today I want to work on a Cocomelon theme design for the grandbaby. She just turned 1 and it's about time that I make her something again. So let's go ahead and jump right into Cricut Design Space. We are going to upload pretty much the centerpiece of our design today, which is going to be the Cocomelon watermelon. We're going to add that to the canvas. And because she just turned 1, I want to spell out the word 1. So that's pretty much going to be, once again, the center of our design. So we're going to use a little watermelon here as the number 1. And in order to finish the word, we need to add in the N and the E. And I do want to change this font. There's a font I downloaded from font.com. And it is called Comical Cartoon, and I think these letters work well with the vision that I have in mind. So first, let's go ahead and ungroup these. So let me move that out the way. Now I do want to put the 1 behind our little watermelon here. Put that over there and bring the E in just a little bit. They don't have to necessarily touch. All right, that looks good. Now, I'm not gonna leave this drab gray color. I want to actually add some personality to the N, or rather our fonts in general here. So I'm gonna go down to the print then cut feature and hit standard. And this is going to open up the pattern for us. And there is a pattern that I like. It's some stripes here, and I believe these are the ones. And I am going to edit this pattern because the way it came in, it's super narrow, and I just want it to be a little bit more legible. So first, let me change the scale here. And then I want to rotate this. Now, anytime I play with the rotation, I start with 30. That's just one of my little things. And then I go either up and down from there, up or down from there to see, you know, what works. And I think this looks pretty good. Let's see, I definitely wanted to lean a little bit more toward the right. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. All right, so now let's add some personality to our E here, and the same thing, jump down to standard here and go into pattern. And I have some polka dots that I want to use. Let's see, edit the pattern. I think this looks pretty good. Let me see. I don't think I really need to play with this too much. I can't rotate it though. Let's see what 30 looks like on this. All right, it gave us a little bit more dots. I think it did. I'm not sure, but we'll just roll with that. Okay, guys. So we pretty much have the centerpiece of our design. I'm gonna want to move that in a little bit and make this just a slightly bigger. Now what I want to do is go ahead and select all 3 items, and I want to add in an offset, and I am going to change this number here to 0.056, so 0.056, because I found that particular offset size works for me quite often. So I want to go ahead and hit apply. So now the offset is black, so I'm going to select that, and I think I want to go with this darker purple here for that, and that looks pretty good. So now let me move this down a little bit. I want to add some font here. So it says 1, but the font I wanted to read the sweetest one, so it'll just be a part of the whole here. So I'm going to go to text and the sweetest. And of course that is way too big, so let's move this down so we can play with that and see what we're working with. Bring that back up. All right, so we got the sweetest here, and I want to center this, and I also want to change the font. Now I could leave this just as is, but what I am trying to do is like nestle the word right in here, so I want it to fit a little bit better. So there is another font that I got from font.com, and it's called Haniberryku. And I like the little swirls on the the T and the S because it reminds me the way, say, a watermelon vine might swirl. So I think it works. And now let's bring these two words together like they actually like each other. So let's go ahead and adjust the line space. Okay, so that looks good. And I'm going to go ahead and unlock our word here. So like I said, I just wanted to nestle right in here. And in order to do that, I needed to unlock it. Okay, and of course, we're not going to leave that this grayish color. We are going to change that to the dark purple. All right, that looks good. Now, what I want to do is once again select all of our items, and I'm going to add in another offset. And this is pretty much just going to enclose the entire design. And I want to hit apply on that particular offset. And the color that I want that to be is like a hot pink color. And instead of messing with the sliders here to get to the pink, I am just going to use the hex code. And the hex code is FF42A3. Enter. And there we have it, the sweetest one. So what I am going to do with this particular design is end up putting it on a tumbler for baby girl. And that's going to be using the print then cut feature. And I'm so going to say I want to attach everything, and then I'm going to go ahead and flatten it so it'll be ready for print then cut. So because I'm going to go ahead and put this on a tumbler, the sweetest one is going to go on the front. And we have to personalize it. So I'm going to go ahead and put baby girl's name on there, and that is Ari. So let's bring little Ari on over here. And I really like this Haniberryku font because it has little hearts in there and stuff. So just like I said, I love adding personality wherever I can. And I want to go ahead and weld our words together so it's pretty much all one piece. And once again, we're going to go over here and adjust the pattern. So print then cut pattern, and I want the back of the tumbler to match the front. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this same stripe design that we have right here. And it looks way different in this particular word than it did the other one. So let's go ahead and edit that pattern. So let's mess with the rotation first. Ooh, I don't know, guys, about that. Let me see. We're going to pull that out a little bit, because it looks a little bit too busy. That's what I'm thinking. It looks really busy. Maybe 50. Pull that out a little bit. I don't know. I'm not feeling that, guys. But let me see how it looks when I go ahead and add the offset. I hit apply. And then I want to change this to the purple. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that particular stripe with this. It looks a little weird to me. I think I'm going to go ahead and change that. So let me try that one more time. I have another stripe design in here, which isn't as busy. And let's edit that. And so I think the scale might be okay, but let's play with the rotation because I want it to lean a little bit. I don't want it to be horizontal. And scale, should I mess with that? Nah, I'll leave that be. Okay, I actually do like this a little bit better. It still matches the front of the tumbler, or either the other side of the tumbler, or it will match it. So yeah, I think that works. So guys, like I said, I am going to go ahead and use this for a tumbler design, but you can also like do a sublimation with a t-shirt, a tumbler, a sippy cup. You can do this design as like say a ping and do it as a water slide, or even like the heat transfer thing. I definitely wouldn't recommend vinyl because it's just too many parts, especially with all these different patterns I put in here. So yeah, I just wanted to show you all the design that I'm doing for the grandbaby for her first birthday. If you got any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. And I do want you to join me because I am going to do a follow-up video, and we are going to actually go ahead and put this design on a tumbler, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and use water slide for that. I haven't quite decided yet, but yeah, guys, as usual, until next time, peace.